What's up, everybody? Welcome back, or welcome to It's Time to Talk Water Trying Astrology. So, how's everyone doing? I hope you've been taking care of yourself. Hope you've been staying fresh and pure in whatever ways that is. Okay. Today's message is kind of random in a sense of we have just allowed whatever needs to come out because I feel like a lot of things are new right now. We're in a new space. A lot of y'all are in a new space. Okay, you're in a new energy, a new vibration. Some of you guys have quantum leaped overnight in your dreams. Like, when I say you're in a new energy, a new space, you're there, whether this be physically or spiritually. So let's start out with the first card that I pulled from my Oracle of the Ascendants deck, because I was drawn to pull from this deck. And this deck has just a whole lot of different symbols in it, anywhere from the Seraphis from the Tree of Life. It has zodiac cards, astrology cards, which is why I mainly got it. It has crown chakras. It has everything, the Ankh, the cross. It has a lot of symbols in there, and I love that because it gives me range and it helps me to tap into broader messages. So today, when I pulled the card, we got the Tree of Life. All right, so a lot of you guys are, like I said, in a new space, and when you look at this Tree of Life card, it has every cipher that there is, right? And these ciphers are supposed to represent like the cycles of life, death and rebirth. You hear about the Tree of Life when we go back to the Bible in the Garden of Eden, and they were like, dealing with the Tree of Life. Okay. And it's where you basically can tap into certain realities where life happens, death happens, both happen. Like, it's like this tapping into different realities, different realm energy. So that's why I say a lot of you guys are in different places. And I even feel like, looking at this Tree of Life, a lot of you guys are in each separate. We have somebody here in each separate, whether this be Binah, Chokma, look up the separates. But I just feel like we're all here. Okay, this is a collective message. We have somebody from each separate represented here. All right. So I rolled the dice already. And we got Mars and Capricorn in the 5th house to clarify this message. So Mars and Capricorn is one of the heaviest hitters when you have this dynamic. Mars and Capricorn is a boss. They are the lieutenants, the sergeants, okay? They are the divine judges when we're speaking on this message. These are the people who are in charge, the commanders and chiefs, okay? They call the plays. So I'm talking to a lot of you guys who have now stepping into this role of the lieutenant, the sergeant, the chief, the one in charge, the one who has did the work to get to their ranking. Okay. But we have Mars, and it's real fiery, but also real grounded, but also it stands on business. Like, I even feel like this message is coming like wherever you are in this Tree of Life, you're owning that. You are the leader of it. It's like I'm talking to people who have made it to the top of their game. And a lot of you guys have maintained this connection with your spiritual side, with your soul, with your inner child, with your heart. That's why we have this Tree of Life, which is this primordial, spiritual, super mystical energy, mythical energy. But we got Mars and Capricorn, which is very grounded, very standing on business, very matter of fact, very much so knowing the direction to go and what moves to take on a physical level. So it's like you guys are very much so connected to both your physical and your spiritual energies at this time. So then we bring the 5th house to this picture, though, y'all. And I love this because, we got all this serious energy coming out here with Mars and Capricorn, staying on business, handling responsibilities, the Tree of Life coming into the picture. So we going back into primordial times with it. So it's just like, whoa, where are we really at? This is getting very intense. But then you bring the 5th house energy into it. And the 5th house is all about play, creativity, the heart, the inner child, entertainment, being on stage, performing, Okay, and when you bring Mars into the 5th house, he really has a lot of energy to work with. Like, he's able to really move people. He's really able to set the tone, set the pace. He's really able to perform, okay? But it's in the sign of Capricorn, right? So we still have this undertone of work and responsibilities and discipline going on. But it's like you're doing so in a way that is able to help people find a sense of security in it. Okay, it's like you have those leaders or those lieutenants who you're in a full-fledged battle or something, and they're telling you, hey, I need 5 soldiers to get over to Banat Chakma and take care of such and such opposition. And people are delighted to do that because you have spotted where there's something that needs to be taken care of, and you've sent the necessary energies over there to correct it. Boom, boom, boom. So it's like you are in this energy of, I want to say navigating the battle, but I feel like that's not it. It's like you've navigated the battle. It's like you've won battles internally. You've done things internally. And now you're in this place of where it's like you've been moving very like disciplined and responsible and really trying to understand how to utilize your gifts in the best ways possible. But that energy alone has put you in a place of leadership, in a place of seniority is what I'm hearing. Like you know it best because you've been in it the most. So of course we need you to tell us which way to go, even if it's a new territory, even if it's a new beginning. It's like Spirit has chosen you. Spirit has put you in at the top. So a lot of you guys are in this new leadership position with your spiritual abilities. Oh wow, very deep message, y'all. Let's get some more. Let's get some more because we seeing what's going on here is it's being revealed. Because again, we started out just kind of like seeing what was coming out because there's just a lot of new energy, new space, new territories. But again, a lot of you guys are being put in these new places of leadership as a result of the actions that you have taken in the past to even understand how to utilize your gifts. It's like you did things the best way possible. Who would have known that was exactly what you needed to do? And now you're in a leadership position on a spiritual level for sure, but this could even be on a physical level with Mars and Capricorn, where you're going into places of leadership in your business, in your career, in your family life, within certain hobbies and interests that you have. It's going to the top now. Let's get some more energy on some astrology. And we got Sagittarius with the 9th house. Okay, because Sagittarius rules the 9th house. Okay, but Sagittarius is all about the beliefs, especially when it's in the 9th house. It's about your beliefs, your philosophies, higher learning, foreign travel. So you've learned things, man. With Capricorn, you've gained a level of wisdom too that you can now stand on. And we talked about that in the last messages. It's like this energy that the gifts that have been helping you come through out of these very darker times are exactly what the world needs now. It's like, how did you come through that? And the whole time, a lot of you guys are going to be able to connect it to certain mindsets that you had, certain things that helped you develop that mindset, certain skills that you used to help you gain a certain mindset that helped you to pull through certain darker times. That's what the world is looking for. That's what the world will be ready for you to share. The 5th house and the 9th house sextile to each other, because these are people who, through your entertainment, through your gifts, you're able to reach a larger, broader audience that's able to connect with that same understanding. But it's almost this energy with the 9th house and the 5th house is an energy of a like a public speaker. All right, someone who's telling a story on like how they survived through a certain challenge or issue, and not just one person wants to know about it or two people. You got a whole stadium that wants to hear this, okay? So this is like, this is world-renowned energy here, y'all. Wow. So somebody's going to be world-renowned. Renowned. Is that how you say it? Renowned. I think that's how you say it. You're going to be known on a global level. You've done things in the past that now Spirit is setting you up to be in front of that are going to make you world renowned on a global collective level. And there's this expression with the 5th house in Sagittarius, and especially Mars. But with Capricorn, it's grounded. That's why I'm saying, like, this is like teaching other people, sharing your wisdom with other people, but expressing it in a very big way. We got Venus, okay? Some more cards. We got Venus with the fire element. See, and let me pause, because I got another channel with this tree of life, because the tree of life is like, you guys are in different areas of this tree of life, and this tree of life is supposed to help you in the humanity, right? That's, we start off with Adam and Eve going to the tree of life here, like this is in the beginning, but it's you know, it's a mythology, so it's something that, you know, you have to interpret. And this tree of life is to show you all the different cycles and lives and ups and downs of life, right? And with someone being, because everyone on this that's tuning into this is in a different area of this tree of life. But within each of these areas, you are in a place of leadership, high ranked, okay? And so you are able to shed wisdom from these places that everyone can learn from. Because one person may be in Banah chakra and can share some insights, and the other person in Chakma can benefit from that insight as well, and vice versa. The energy that's in the Chokma Sipirith can also benefit by the energy that's in the Chokma Sipirith can express themselves, and the person in the Banah Sipirith can benefit from that as well. So it's vice versa as well. So let's get back as well to the tarot, or to the astrology zodiac card. So we got Venus that came out with the fire element. And Venus just looks so good in this picture, y'all. And like, like this is the energy, y'all. Y'all look good. You look really good. You have, the 5th house can be the celebrity energy. So it's like you have built yourself up and maintained this beauty about yourself, this beautiful mind. You've allowed those challenges. You haven't allowed the challenges, the oppositions that you've come up against to win. Actually, you've won. And after you've won, you've added that wound, that scar. It's like a what do they call it whenever you are like in battle and you get wounds, and it's like it's a battle scar, like it's a sign of this is some type of a saying, you know, and it's slipping my brain, but it's like when you have scars from battle, and it's like a sign of nobility. It's something to be, you know, honored. You know, it's a sign of reverence. It's something to show that you got in the paint and came out. You know, so it's that energy. It's like you went in the battle, you did your thing, and came out with gold. You know, went into the underworld and came out with gold. Okay, and you're sharing these goals with other people now, and it's like it's helping them to find gold. It's helping them to be empowered. You know, yeah, people are eating up. Like, people are ready, and some of you guys are already in this energy where you're expressing yourself and people are eating it up. But a lot of people are ready to hear your story on what you've experienced, and not from a place of weakness, but from a place of strength. Ooh, deep. So let's get some tarot out here, y'all. We're going to close it up. All right, so we got the 5 of Swords that flew out with the moon, y'all. So this is the Light Series Tarot. So this is a different type of 5 of Swords, whereas normally the 5 of Swords is like competition, and you see them with like swords. But what I'm getting from this 5 of Swords here is moving through stages of grief. Like, again, and we got the moon at the bottom, like moving through stages of grief, moving through extremely spiritual, thick spiritual energy that you could get lost in. But again, it's like a lot of you guys came out, and you may have came out with a few scars, a few wounds. But again, that just shows proof that you survived. You know, that you were there. Okay, is what I'm hearing. But that you conquered with Mars and Capricorn. That you're a boss now. That you're standing on it now. You're standing on business now. And now, in fact, you can come back and teach other people how to not even have to endure so much. And these are people who are you're in charge of. Like, these are people you're in charge of, like, their souls, making sure that they make it through a healthy rites of passage. Okay. And so they're not only ready to hear from you because they know that you're capable, you know, so that's a plus. But it's also putting you in this position of having to realize that you've made it to this position of like seniority, superiority when it comes to your spiritual challenges and the wisdom that you gain now. And it's like Spirit is literally saying, hey, go to this guy. It's directing spiritual energy toward you, people toward you, because you have the wisdom to help them to overcome. And not only that, they have energies to gift you as well that can help you to feel more comfortable and confident in this new role. And more vulnerable when it comes to sharing yourself. Because with Mars and Capricorn, you know, that could be a real tough energy. But we got the 5th house, and Sagittarius is the 9th house, so expression is key here. So all of that energy is meant to be expressed, no matter how harsh the lesson can come across. Because I think you can find a way to make it beautiful, to make it graceful when it comes from you. It's like hearing it from you makes it make sense. People are willing to move when you say it. So keep that in mind. And I'm proud of you guys. You got this. You already know this. You're a boss, and we all need to hear your messages. We're all here collectively to share our insights for one another, because we can all benefit from each other's perspective. And I appreciate you guys for doing so. With love. Peace.